folks. So I'm coming to you with some sad news. I have to take my locks down. This past week, when I washed my hair, I noticed that several of my locks were hanging on very thin threads. And I realized that I am going through postpartum shedding, and my hair is coming out in clumps because of postpartum shedding. And so now is really not the time for me to be trying to lock my hair, because what I noticed, and let me see if I can show you guys. Let me put the baby down. Hold on a sec. If she doesn't start screaming. Coming right back, baby. I'm just going to show you guys really fast. For several of them, I don't know if you can see this, but this is the root of it, and it's very, very thin. You can see my finger through that. And there are several that are like that are very, very thin and hanging on by a few strands. I don't know if you can see this either, but you can see this is what's holding it on there. So I don't want to cut my hair back down short, but I'm gonna have to lose my babies. I really don't want to. It's been 2 months. I felt like this was really going to be the final lock journey because I wanted it to be over and done with. But I realize now that what's going to happen if I keep these with these thin roots, the ends will be thick, and then as they grow out, there'll be a big dent in them where these thin strands, are barely holding them on. And that's going to cause all of them to be, thinned out. And eventually these ends are going to fall off anyway. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of pick through this with my fingers if I can. Put a little conditioner in it. And I'm going to have to wear my loose hair. Hopefully I don't shed too much, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot of hair lost. Hopefully at the end of the process my hair is still thick enough for me to have something up there. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I honestly don't. I feel like these sides here and on both sides that have been thin in my head since forever from relaxer damage, and it grew back, but my sides were never the same. I'm afraid that this is going to be gone completely on both sides. So I'm nervous, but I know it's going to be okay. I'm disappointed because I really wanted to go ahead and get this lock journey started and be kind of already locking and, have it done with. But it turns out that maybe it's not meant to be right now. Like, as you can see, this is just a big clump of hair that it's just coming out, and it's just coming out in clumps. And, part of that is from the locking. There's going to be loose hair there that was trapped in the locks, but a good majority of this is actually postpartum shedding. I don't know if you can tell how far back my edges are right here. Like, it's just falling out in clumps. And so, and here you can see this side too, and it's just bad. So I don't want to keep my locks because of the fact that they're going to be damaged. They would be falling off eventually because of, right now what's holding them on is thin strands, and as they would grow out, you would be able to see all of those straggly ends just hanging. It wouldn't be cute anyhow. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and I'll come back with the finished product. Alright folks, so I've finally taken my hair down. I just put a whole bunch of conditioner on each lock, and I pretty much finger combed them, combed them out with my fingers. I have not done anything else to it. As you can see, it's just freshly undone with my fingers, and that's it. I haven't done anything else. I'm gonna try to comb it out. I don't know if I should just leave it like this. This is the main reason why I was deciding to lock, because I knew that dealing with loose hair was going to be a lot of work. and with a new baby and everything, it's like having the time to do that is just like not possible right now. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. And we have church in the morning. It's like, I don't know, maybe 9:30 p.m. right now. And I'm putting the baby down probably at 11. And between 11 and 12, I guess I'll figure out what I'm going to do with my hair for tomorrow. Because I have to be looking presentable. I guess for the time being, I'm not really going to be able to put maybe like twists and cornrows in the front. Because my edges, as I showed you earlier, on the sides are very thin. And I can't really pull my hair back right now because I'm holding the baby. But they're very thin, and if I were to pull my hair back, let me see if I can do this really fast. You know, you can really see how thin it is. So putting any kind of twists or anything in the front is going to be impossible. Because then my hairline is going to be starting all the way back here, and that's not cute. So, but I can kind of, I can kind of camouflage it a little bit if I just wear my hair out and loose. So what I'm probably thinking I'm going to do is just put it in some fat twists and just probably wear a twist out tomorrow and then just leave it like that for a while. It's probably what I'm going to be doing because anything else, trying to do any kind of styling right now until my edges fill back in, as far as pulling it back, it's going to be looking ratchet with them no edges. But, I'm okay with it at first. I was just really devastated. I'm still a little bit upset, but I'm not as upset as I was, because at first I was thinking that I was going to have to cut it because my edges are so thin. I was thinking I was going to have to cut it back down to the short cut, which is cute on me, and which, is very easy. So you never know. I might end up doing that anyway, but with my edges being so kind of messed up right now, I was a little worried that, the cut wouldn't come out right. So I didn't want to do that right away. If I do end up cutting it again, excuse you, baby. She's burped really loudly. If I do end up cutting it again, I'm probably going to give it a couple of months and see if my edges fill back in. But for now, I'm going to just leave it loose, and I'm not going to cut it. I think I can manage it. I'm going to have to find the time to do it with this busy schedule, with this baby and everything else. It's going to be a lot of work because my hair is very thick, and even though the ends are thin, the rest of it is still very thick and kinky. So I'm just going to have to figure out what I'm doing again. I'm going to have to start buying products again. I'm just not looking forward to any of it. And I know that sounds terrible, but I didn't hardly have any conditioner. I had one old bottle of conditioner in here, luckily, that I was able to find, because I just really, even when I was loose before, I really wasn't a product junkie, but now it's like I gave away all of my stuff that I used for deep conditioning. All that stuff that I needed, I kind of gave it away because I was like, oh, I'm locking again. This is it. I figured that was going to be it. That was going to be the last of it. I was going to stay locked, but now I have to be loose again, so I'm going to have to go stock up on a couple of products. But I might be alright. I have some shea butter in here. I have a little bit of oil, and I have like some Stay Soft Roast that I like, and I might be alright. I might be able to manage it. I really don't want to turn into somebody who uses a bunch of products because I've never been like that anyway. But I'm going to see what I can do. So we'll see. Peace. Alright, folks. So I went ahead and picked out my hair. My finger combed it to get the locks out. This is the final finished product. I was going to do a twist out, but you all know this is probably how I'm going to be wearing it because I just don't have the patience for it right now. This is pretty easy. It's still at a length where I can just kind of wash it, and I let it air dry for a little while before I undid the locks. So it's pretty dry right now. It's a little bit damp, but it's mostly dry, and I just did it section by section and combed it through. So this is what it is for now. It doesn't look that bad. As far as like the thinness, you can't see it for the fact that my hair is so thick generally, like even before I was ever pregnant, but it was extra thick when I was pregnant. But the thinning edges you can see, and so the way for me to keep them camouflaged is just to probably keep my hair like this. or in some kind of out style, like I said, like maybe a braid out or a twist out, where my hair is going to be kind of, you know, around my edges so that you can't really see it. I definitely won't be doing any pulled back styles for a long time. I know you're probably going to say, well, why don't you just restart your locks from here? Well, first of all, I'm devastated right now, if you can't tell, because I had to comb out that set that I just did. I don't know how much more the shedding is going to progress, so I don't want to take the chance and start another set and then, you know, a couple of months down the line be dealing with the same thing, because I don't know how long postpartum shedding lasts. I don't know how much more my hair is going to shed, so I don't want to take that chance right now. So for now, I'll be leaving it loose, and it'll be a fro for now. And if I do some other styles, I'll let you guys know. I have shed some tears over my hair. I actually felt this coming earlier in the week when I washed my hair earlier in the week, and I called my mom, and I was like on the verge of tears, like, Mommy, my hair's falling out. And she's like, oh, just combine your locks, you know, combine the thin ones with another one. Well, what I did tonight was I was trying to combine them, and I just saw that, you know, the roots, the bases of most of them were so thin. And I was like, baby, these things are hanging on by a thread, like almost every single one. And so it just wasn't meant to be for right now. It wasn't meant to be right now. So it's all good, you know what I'm saying? I've been natural since, what, 2000, 2001. It's been 13, 14 years. This ain't nothing. Like, I'm going to just throw it out and be sexy with it, with a fro, and keep on moving. You know, like I said, I wanted the ease of locks. But right now, like I said, I guess it wasn't meant to be. And I'm just roll with the punches. So, I guess you guys will be getting some natural hair videos from me with loose hair. Wasn't really in the plan, but it's all good. We're going to roll with it.